Once upon a time, in a quiet coastal village, there lived a poor fisherman named Haroon. Every morning, before the sun rose, Haroon pushed a small wooden boat into the sea. He fished all day under the hot sun, and each evening he returned with just enough fish to feed his wife and 2 children. Life was hard, but Haroon never complained. He believed in honesty, hard work, and kindness. But people laughed at him. "You've been fishing for years and still have nothing," they said. "Why don't you try something else?" Haroon would smile and quietly walk away. Deep inside, he often wondered why his life didn't change. He worked hard, prayed, and never harmed anyone. But something always felt missing, not in his boat or in the sea, but maybe in his own mind. One evening, after returning with an empty basket, Haroon sat alone by a large rock near the shore. He stared at the endless blue sea, feeling hopeless. Just then, an old man appeared beside him. He had a long white beard, a calm smile, and eyes full of peace. Haroon had seen him before, an old traveler who lived in a tiny hut on the hill, known by the villagers as the Wise One. The old man sat next to Haroon and said softly, "You look tired, my friend. Not just your body, but your spirit too." Haroon nodded. "I fish every day, but I'm still poor. I feel like the sea has nothing left for me." The old man smiled and said, "Maybe the sea is not the problem. Maybe your mind is." Haroon looked confused. "What do you mean?" The old man picked up a small stone and held it up. "What do you see?" "A stone," Haroon replied. "But I see a tool. You can sharpen it and use it to cut, build, or protect. The difference is in the way we think about it." Then the old man said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." These words echoed in Haroon's heart. That night, he could not sleep. He kept thinking, what if my life hasn't changed because I never believed it could? The next morning, Haroon did something different. Instead of going fishing, he went to the market. He watched how others sold fish, fruits, and handmade things. He realized he knew more about fish than anyone else. He knew which fish were rare, which tasted best, and how to clean and cook them. An idea was born in his mind. He returned home and told his wife, "I will sell cleaned and prepared fish. I'll make it easier for people who don't want to clean it themselves." His wife supported him, and together they began preparing fish in new ways. Haroon didn't catch more fish, but he started using his mind differently. Soon, people from other villages came to buy from Haroon. His small stall turned into a shop. He hired young boys from his village to help. He taught them not only how to clean fish, but also how to think. Years passed. Haroon was no longer poor. He built a bigger house, helped build a school in the village, and took care of others. But he never forgot the words of the old man. One day, a boy from the village asked Haroon, "Uncle, how did you become so successful?" Haroon smiled and said, "I changed my life the day I changed my mind." He then told the boy, "You are not poor because you have nothing. You are poor if you believe you can do nothing. Use your mind. It is your greatest net." The boy's eyes lit up with hope, that same spark Haroon once had. Moral of the story: our life changes when our mind changes. We are not limited by our tools or our situation, but by our thinking. The fisherman's journey teaches us that success starts in the mind. No matter how small your beginning is, your thoughts can build something great.